Right, what do you want them to cook? That's the question. Cattail, used for planting, required by an aquatic farmhouse. Must be submerged in water. So we could do wheat again, or more potatoes, or a combination thereof. We have power nearby. We're going to have to probably do some buildings here. So drop some power supply off that. Well, I think we need some more wind turbines, if I'm honest. First game you've seen without vehicles. Right, gears. We're obviously not exporting gears over here. Blimey. Why have they got no water? We're exporting water. There's so much water here, and none of it's getting pushed though. Is it because they're out of range? I think so. That's a big problem. Is it worth just migrating all 18 people back to the main base so they don't actually die? It's better to be homeless, you know what I mean? They got no food and water over here for whatever reason. I don't get why. The footpath jank, what do you mean? What do you mean? The large turbines, more effective. They are, but you need... Is that paper? I'm not sure. I'm going to try and migrate them back. All 18 of them before they all die. Storage set correctly, can set, accidentally set it, sends everything anyway. There's no water, no planks, there's literally nothing in stock. The warehouse has scrap metal. See, it's requesting grilled spatterdock, but it's not arriving. $200 limit. 500 water. It looks to me like they'll only deliver to here for whatever reason. I think we need to move the distribution post. It's too... Like, this distribution post is too far away to deliver to this region. I think that's the problem. No, I don't think the footpath's missing. If you look at the line, though, they'll only come to here. I don't know how they've been delivering. It used to work fine. I used to have them coming out of here, and now they're not. I can't explain why. Why do these things have to be so massive? I really don't want to build that. Footpath on top of the platform is a missing platform over the power line. Well, these two. I don't know. I don't see an issue necessarily. Oh, they're hungry again. It's really frustrating. We have 2,200 grilled spadadoc, and for some reason, it's now not making its way here, and I don't understand why. It's been working absolutely fine, and now it's not. I feel like something weird's going on. Like, these things are not getting built. Food's not making its way here very quickly. There's something odd going on. Should we try that? I've seen pathing problems in games before that can usually be fixed by a reload. It's like nothing's getting built, so the logs are not even making it over. He's got gears, planks, gears, grilled spadadoc. There you go. Gears, planks. Chuck some water in there. Whoa. That chucks a lot of water in. Blimey. Look at that. That does not mess about. You have to do it a bit at a time, otherwise you get this massive Mexican wave just of water flowing down river. Well, you can tell the height's dropped because 2 now holds all that water back. There you are. That's on over half. Right, well, these were on 39 and they're still on 39, so I think food is making it through, but just really slowly. Really, really slowly. Right, so we need to now basically take this offline. And it's grilled spider logs, planks, and water. Water. Log. Suppose we better put gears in there as well. See, now their green line only goes... Like, the line still ends here. I don't get it. Are we just basically saying that there's no way they can push stuff to here from there? Because of that? Why was this working before and now it's not working? What changed? It's like when I think maybe when I built this piece of road, it just suddenly said, right, that can't go that far anymore. If I delete that, what happens? Nothing. I'm confused. We was able to export stuff to here and now we're not. That's literally what's happening. How goes the main lake harvest and dam building? It's all done. But this whole area is just completely out of action because we can't push things to it now. The most I can push to is here. What's the solution, Carl? Is it something to do with the length of the path rather than distance? I don't know. I just know that it used to be fine and now it isn't. Remove the path you built. Which one? This one? I'm guessing that's when it happened. Why would moving the steps specifically help? That line only makes it to here. See, why doesn't that line carry on? Why does it stop here? I don't understand. What, these explosive factories? We're going to have to, like, trash them and put the district border here or something. And move them to here. That's the only thing that's going to work. It's annoying. Hey, Wackaday. It's really annoying, but that's what we're going to have to do. What do you mean, don't trash them? If I don't trash them, like, these things here need to sit there. Because if you look at the path, that's as far as they'll go. So they need to sit here, and that border needs to sit here. And then just that is in the way. Bridge over. You reckon bridging over here is going to change it? Well, we can try it. I don't think it will. You reckon a bridge over here? Why? Why are they transporting things now when they wasn't doing it earlier? This game doesn't make any sense. Like, it's literally saying to me, this is the limit of the district. And then you put things beyond it and it goes, yeah, I can do that. And then one day it stops and you don't know why. And then it carries on doing it again. It's entirely confusing. We'll leave that for a different district, but all of them can go. We have to call this something else now, don't we? We'll call it the X-Metal District. It could be McRaves. I just wish I knew how it worked. Right, we've got food, planks and water, so in theory it can bring people back. But I kind of want to see them bring more stuff. Oh, he's going that way now, look. Does that make any difference? Nope. Okay, district main. Let's put like 16 beavers back in here and see what happens. Then you start moving the water around. Nothing to do in range. Are you serious? Surely that's not out of range. Maybe there just wasn't enough people here. Right, we're demanding 500 water now. Nothing to do in range. It's not worth planting crop until we've got water back. Well, we could put housing here, but I'm going to grow food if we ever get some water. There you go. Woo! Blimey, they still haven't built this. This district still has an issue. Oh, hello. They've actually started gathering, so they've already got those berries. So that's keeping people alive a little bit. Water tower near the district entrance. Housing in the district. What? Well, the water tower is here. Or apparently it's not connected. And you've got 3... So here's the thing, right? You've got 3 water tanks right near the distribution post, and then 1 here. So all we're trying to do is push water from here to there. Build a Nord Stream 3, yeah? Right, let's give it some time and see what happens. Looks like the water's building up. Yeah, we could put wind turbines higher. Crop. Right. Should we go for wheat then? Yeah, I'm going to put the bakeries and farmhouses in now. They're still complaining about lack of work. I think they're all pretty much done now. Right, so if we get the... I reckon we need like 4 of these and 2 of them. You reckon 8 and 4? Jeez. I was hoping that would be enough. We'll start with that initially, I guess. Let's get another wind turbine in. If we put a platform here, they should be able to get around there like that. That should power them. They're powered by logs. Are we receiving logs? Yes. But not many. We don't have any right now. Why do we not have any logs? We only have 74 in the whole thing. Blimey. Kind of feel like we need to be growing our own trees as well. Yeah, we have haulers here. We're not going to get very far without logs, though. This district just feels broken. Like, this queue for work here has been there for so long and none of it's been done. And that, there, this is on like a high priority, like the highest priority. And it's still waiting for logs. They don't have a single log. But I think it's broken because in general we don't have enough logs. Forester. So they're all marked for cutting. That's on 100%, but it's not being cut. And there's a lumberjack there. Explain that. It's 100% ready for cutting. It's marked for cutting, but it's not being cut. Hey, Bowsy. We're going to need a lot more trees than this. How's it going? We've got some troubles. We've got a log shortage right now. Let's put it that way. Massive log shortage. Can't build anything because we don't have enough wood. That's nearly done. We've got 3 days of drought left. Blimey, we're nearly out of water? Are you kidding me? Maybe we just like cut all this down here. We'll just cut all of that and replant it. All the pumps are on, yeah, we've got loads of water. But yeah, that's basically where it's all going. We've got plenty of water through there. This is all gone now. So it's just what's left in here now. Can you make your own free farm and cutting place? What do you mean? Oh, the bridge is open. Cool. Our first ever suspension bridge. Look at that. That's awesome. So if we could build this, we can create an even bigger dam. Yeah, we're just completely short on trees now. But they're cutting this down, so hopefully we can start solving the log crisis for a bit. Yeah, doing all right, Bowsy. I always feel like everything's on a knife edge, though, you know? You get complacent and then, boom, it all just unravels. Hopefully the logs will start to make it around here. We're exporting logs out of this thing here. Don't think we are. So all the logs they're cutting down will only supply this area. because they're not exporting back. That's fine for now, I think. They can solve their own... They've got a lot of building to do. They can just use their own logs. Yeah, it's kind of like people tell me about RimWorld, Bowsy, where, you know, everything's just going swimmingly, and then all of a sudden everything just implodes. Well, that's the water gone from here. I can't believe we've gone through all of that water. What the heck, man? I think I'm going to have to start shutting off the pumps. Turn them off for a kickoff. Stop that pumping away as well. Right, one more day of drought. Is drought getting longer and longer each time? It does. It depends on the game mode you're playing on. Like for me, it started off, I think, with a day or two of drought, and then every day it goes up by... Every drought it goes up by 1 day, and then it hits a cap, which depends on the difficulty you're playing on. I'm not sure what it is for me. FS22, how you doing? This won't get built until the logs come through. Ooh, this is getting critically low. Mr. Ty Catstrater, 96 months. Can you describe the perfect beaver? Not in a PG chat. Chris. Oh, that was a while ago. 911 ambulances too many. Is it 9 days? I don't know. How you doing tonight? You good? No recipe selected. Wheat flour is what you'll be doing, mate. Wheat flour. You'll be making bread. If you ever build the power line. Can we set the recipe? We can, can't we? Wheat flour. Wheat flour. Bread. And eventually we can export the bread if he ever makes them. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thank you very much, sir. Doing all right. Come on, I need the drought to end now before everything dies. These trees are not getting cut down. Are they out of range? It's in range of the lumberjack and the forester. Eee, drought's ended. Come on. Let's go. That invisible water. What was the best part of the vacation? One of the fun things I did was driving on segways. Me and Mrs. Squirrel went on a segway each at Vigo, and they were great fun. We was on it for like an hour, and they obviously took you around Vigo and up and down the hills and around the town. It was because they're legal over there to use on the public footpaths. It's great. And when we got off, we were both like, yeah, want to have a go at that again? So I came home and looked how much they are. £7,000. I don't think I'll be doing that. Yeah, I know, right? 7 grand for 2 wheels, an electric motor, and a handle. Absolute rip-off. Total joke. But they're great fun. I can put that on half now. You can get that. You're a YouTuber. Okay. I'd like to, Ty. It would be nice. They have electric scooters around where I live. They're not Segways, but electric scooters. And I installed the app on my phone. So we had this funny moment the night before last where me and Mrs. Squirrel took the dogs for a walk, and when we was out walking, we saw these electric scooters that you can hire. So I installed the app, and I was trying to activate this scooter. So I'm up at the shop where there's a scooter. I'm trying to activate the scooter. Bearing in mind, it's 10 to midnight. And it won't let me unlock the scooter, and I can't work out why. Eventually work out that it wants my driving license. It needs to authenticate me. I'm like, okay. So there's me, 10 to midnight, Mrs. Squirrel, 2 dogs, getting my driving license out on my phone. You know, you can imagine how dark it was. So I walk over to like a pedestrian crossing where there's some lights. So I'm standing under this light that keeps flashing on and off because it's a pedestrian crossing, right? So this light's going on and off, trying to photograph my driving license so that I can unlock the app, so that I can hire an electric scooter, so that I can walk the dog. Well, Mrs. Squirrel can walk the dogs while I drive an electric scooter. That was the plan. Anyway, I eventually got the driving license scanned and it went okay. And then it was like, right, now you need to do like a portrait. So I'm holding up the camera like this, and it didn't like the lighting, funnily enough, that kept doing this. I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't know. But now it would turn into a mission, right? So it's like, it's midnight, and now I'm on a mission. I will hire this scooter. I should really just go home and do this where it's all lit, but I want this scooter now. It was a challenge at that point. So eventually, looking up at the light, managed to get the camera on my face. I was committed. I was committed. It'd be 15 minutes trying to get this to work, and I was committed. And I wanted to ride this scooter at midnight around my housing estate because I'm just a big kid, obviously. So eventually I get it to work, and it goes, congratulations. You are now able to unlock the scooter. So I was like, victory, victory. So then I looked at the thing, and it went, right, it's £1 to unlock it, and then 15 pence a minute to hire it. I thought, well, that's fine. I'll just go around for like 5 minutes. I just want to see what it's like. So I get this thing, scan it in on the scooter, and it goes, well, since it's your first time, we're going to limit you to 16 miles per hour. I'm like, 16 miles per hour ain't too shabby. So anyway, it's like, knock it off the stand, push off with your foot, press the thumb on the accelerator. That was it. I was gone. Left Mrs. Squirrel with the dogs. I was gone. I just disappeared down a dark alley somewhere. Eventually came back, this flashing headlight. She's like, oh, there you are. Gets the phone out and starts filming me. So that's me, 10 past midnight, walking the dogs via an electric scooter. That's what I did on Wednesday night. No regrets. I wasn't drunk. That's all. Completely sober. No, 15 pence. 15. Not 50 pence. 15 pence. And that's just the price to hire it ad hoc. You can get packages like £7.99 a month. You get 3 unlocks and 100 minutes. But, I mean, I got home, it charged me £3.50. And I had like 20 minutes of razzing around, and I was happy. I might not ever go... Oh, God. I might not ever go on it again. Who knows? But for that moment, it was great. Totally worth it. I'll leave that on 2.5. It should just back up and then flow. Well, Mrs. Squirrel tried it again last night. She said to me, do you want to go out on an electric scooter again? I was like, you want to go for a dog walk, don't you? Like, that's her new angle to get me to go out walking the dog, is to basically say, you get to go on an electric scooter. Did it work? I had stuff to do, sadly. Wait, that's a bit low on water there. Oh, we've got pumps to turn back on, haven't we? Did you run into one whilst on the then stupid e-scooters and abandoned it in the middle of someone's garden, Dave? Sounds like you don't approve, Dave. I was looking for your garden. I was going to leave it in your garden, Dave, but I wasn't sure where you lived. Next up, walk the dog from the scooter. I literally said that to Mrs. Squirrel. I said, this is how it started. We was walking the dogs and we walked past one of these things. We keep seeing them. I said, I really want to unlock this. I want to have a go of it. You know, after we've been on the Segway and all that. And I said, I think I could walk the dogs with one of them. And she just laughed. She says, not a bad idea. And I was like, no, I'm serious. Come on, dogs. 15 miles per hour walk. Let's go. Little Westies. Alright, how are we getting on over here? Oh, I've actually built stuff. Oh, we've got one piece of... we need one log. Can't get on materials. We like literally need one log. Oh, they're out of water again. Come on. They're out of water. They're going to die of thirst again. This happened last time when it didn't distribute water. I think it doesn't distribute water quickly enough. E-scooters cost 29 cents per euro. That's twice as expensive as here. I'm going to set these to like high priority because if they don't work, stuff doesn't get moved and people die. Like, people are going to die now because water's not being moved from here to here. I wish I could create a water pipeline. There's no way I can get water directly to this place because bringing water via this is just ridiculous. They seem to prioritize the irrigation over themselves. Like, they've completely filled these up and now they've got no water and they're going to die. It's stupid. Do we just not have enough people moving stuff around? Of course, you're the wrong shape. I might just cut a channel with Explore. I'm seriously thinking about it. The only problem is it's a little bit too high. I don't know how to get them water. This is one frustrating aspect of the game, is you can't tell it to do something urgently. There's no way I can say, stop doing what you're doing and take water there. Can you not disable irrigation? I don't know. I mean, like, if I say empty storage, what does that mean? Empty it to where? Does it mean empty it to here or just empty it on the ground? What does that mean? Don't know. I'm starting to think, though, that irrigation is a bad idea when you're feeding off a district. You need your own direct flow of water. Empty storage will redistribute it to space in other storages. Right, so if I say empty that, let me see what they do. Okay. Interesting. So that's good to know. They emptied it from here, put it in storage, and then drank it. They never thought about drinking it on the way. Is the entire game water management? Not really. It's food and water is the main thing. You need to manage both. And of course, the water's creating the food, really. I think we could cut a channel from here. We'd have to detonate a lot of blocks through there, though. But it is technically possible to cut a channel along here. Might have to move that warehouse. That's a pain. And get water to there, but it's a lot of explosions. We have 257, so we could probably do it. And just basically bring a water channel here and just pump water from there in his own district.
These beavers will be better off once one of them finally invents the steam engine. SquirrelPlus.
Gee, I wonder, was that Chris? Oh, it is. Chris thinks all the world's problems can be solved by steam. Now, how do we... It's going to be a while. Just to get up there to detonate that. Well, we're about to demonstrate what happens when you have too much dynamite in your inventory. Actually, we can create a step onto that. And then a little platform. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Don't be a numpty. I feel like I'm going on some Nord Stream project right now. You can't create a 90-degree turn in this, can you? It's just not even possible. Are they even getting any water yet? I think they are actually getting water supply. I think what's happening is the incoming water supply is not sufficient to keep up. Oh god, it'll die in 0.1 days. Turn it on! Turn it on! Yeah, this thing takes more water than comes across that boundary. That's what's really happening here. Go, Dynamite, go. Okay. Stage 1. Detonation. Clear prop. Just beavers just running past. Explosives, what are they? Oh, they're cool. Right, you got to somehow channel through there now. It's a real pain. Totally worth it. Yeah, you see, it's either you water your crops, or you water your beavers, but you can't do both. Either they die or that dies. One of the two. I think we'll have to leave them dead until we get this thing fixed. How's things going over here? Building needs power to operate. Oh, don't tell me that's out of building range. Maybe that will help. Good. Okay, we're nearly there. That should start to make food, and then they won't die of starvation anymore. Nuke the path and platform over. I guess that's not a terrible plan. It would probably be cheaper, wouldn't it? Than spending all that money on explosives. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with... Get rid of that, get rid of that. We're going to need to put some kind of floodgate on that. Which I hope they can get to. They should be able to get that way. I'm going to have fun watching this explosion. Alright, Elsinore, have a good one. There's also a 90-degree turn that needs to be built in the power line. Whereabouts? Where did you see that? Over here? That's now complete. Why are they not making this, though? They can get there this way. Why are they not making that? Waiting for materials. A water wheel only needs logs. They're just literally waiting for logs. Corner by the cliff. It's blocked in. This one. Yes. You are correct, sir. You see, that's a build order problem. That's one of the micromanagement things you have to do. So you have to make that high priority and then put that back on a lower priority so they build that before that. Because they're too dumb to realise. Oh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Actually, we don't need that. It's weird how demolition is like instant and doesn't need a beaver to do it. And there's no resources coming back. Right, they've got the corner in, just need that now. Right, how's the demo going? Oh, lining up nicely. I don't know if they'll be able to build that or not.